What's going on? Humans, extraterrestrials, and ethereal beings of all kinds. Oh,
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! Yes, happy Pride.
Have you ever been to a Pride parade? The Pride parade?
No, I have not. The only West Hollywood event that I've been to is Halloween. I went to Halloween in Santa Monica
How
one
did that
time.
go?
It was fun. It was one time. It was fun. The only issue was you had to walk all the way up to Sunset to get an Uber.
I've
It was
had so
crazy.
many bad Halloweens in Santa Monica.
Yeah, I was one and done. I'm glad I went. I thought it was fun, but I was like, I don't need to do this.
So much
again.
traffic. You can never find the people that you're looking for. There's
Right.
always like 3 or 4 people that are meeting up with you guys, and you never fucking find them. It's too busy. It's too much. No, thank you.
For those that don't know, just in case you don't know, West Hollywood, Santa Monica Boulevard in Los Angeles for Halloween and for Pride in June. And I don't know if there's any other events, but they will shut down a large portion of Santa Monica Boulevard, which is usually an incredibly busy street.
It is.
And it backs up traffic crazy in the city.
It's fun, I
area.
guess, but it's the worst city planning you've ever seen.
How many people would you estimate? How many people show up to
50,000
WeHo
people.
Pride? Or not Pride, but how many people
50 to 100,000
show
people
up
are
to
showing up.
Santa Monica Halloween?
It's too many people. You have to get there at like 4 p.m.
The West Hollywood Halloween Carnival on Santa Monica Boulevard attracts a massive crowd with estimates ranging from hundreds of thousands of hundreds of thousands of people.
It feels like it.
It says
there's nowhere to park.
100,000 last year. Oh, here it is. Last year, 100,000 people showed up.
It's too many.
100,000 people.
To one place, to one street?
To
No.
one street, dude.
It's such a nightmare. You can't. Don't go. Just don't do it. It's like
No,
going to Vegas for New Year's.
I say you 100% do it once.
It's the same thing with Vegas and New Year's. I did that one time and I'll never do it again.
You should go one time. It's worth it once. If you've never been, go. It's an experience. Especially
but you're going to experience frustration. Do you need that?
Well, also, there's a percentage of people that will have a really good time.
If you're going to do it
There
right.
are people
You
that'll
have to get there
how do you do it
incredibly early. You have to find parking. They're probably and they shut down some of the parking.
Yeah.
So you just have to get there really early. Don't wait till 9 p.m., pre-party at somebody's house, and then try to Uber over there. You're never gonna get there.
Yeah.
You're
That's
never
great
gonna get there.
advice.
Stick with a small party.
Yep.
And if you run into someone, great, but don't plan on meeting somebody there separately because you'll never find them.
Yeah.
You'll never find them. Even if they're meet me at this restaurant, you'll never find them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's very smart.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Pride's a lot
See the water?
better, I feel like. Pride's a lot
Thank you so much.
better just because
How many people showed up to Pride? Let's
People
see.
are staying in one spot on Pride.
Yeah.
Because it's a parade and they kind of want to see all of the things that are flowing through. I walked with my sister. My sister is part of the community, so I walked with her 2 years ago. It was really fun.
Let's see.
I like getting dressed
Pride.
up too. So.
Low-key bigger. 146,000 spectators.
Yeah, but I feel like it's different because people aren't just out of their minds and wandering around.
Well, because it's structured. There's a parade that you're either in or you're watching.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, there's it's more of watching something. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Or if you're in it being in it is fun.
Yeah. I was very disappointed. I tried to write a post about it, but I couldn't. And this is what podcasts are for, is for talking about things in a long form way with nuance. I noticed, wow, I butchered the beginning of this story. This is terrible. I saw my friends who are comics posting pictures and stuff about what people were commenting. The Comedy Store has a float in the Pride. I'm butchering this. Let me start over. The Comedy Store has a float in the Pride. They posted a picture of it on their website, on their Instagram. And then there were people that were posting things that were pretty mean and, bigoted and all that stuff. And I was watching my friends who are comics, who are also a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, like kind of, going back and forth and with people in the comments. And I wanted to make a post on Stoney, a collab post, and just be like, hey, if you don't like gay people, just go ahead and unfollow me. But I didn't make the post because I don't want to feel like I'm virtue signaling or using somebody else's experience that isn't my own to like chase any kind of clout or score like good people points. I think it's
less about like
I don't want to seem like preachy or soapboxy or
not preachy or soapboxy, but
I'm worried about that.
I think it's less about saying like unfollow me, and it's more about
that was too aggressive. Good point.
Spreading. Like Stoney is so positive. It's more about spreading good vibes.
Yeah.
And like with good vibes comes like accepting people for who they are.
Yeah, totally.
Like, people with good vibes accept the way other people are, and they don't.
Like I just have a few things that I won't accept, like from anyone, which is like homophobia. I refuse to accept. Being super misogynistic or trying to control women's bodies, I don't accept. You can think whatever you want to think about abortion. That's fine, but I won't argue with anyone about if the government.
He'll argue with me though.
No,
he'll be like,
the
government titties could be a little bit bigger. He'll be like, yeah, women's bodies are their own, but he'll be like, you could gain a little weight.
Yeah. But I'm saying the government shouldn't be regulating it at all.
I'm just
That's
teasing.
But yeah, no, I mean, for sure. I've got misogynistic tendencies.
I'm still a man, baby.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just those two things. And like obviously any sort of like racism, anti-Semitism, or anti-anythingism.
You're pretty much just good vibes. You just really want like people to love who they are, and you love them for who they are.
Yeah, that's me. That's Austin and Stoney.
Yeah, I know.
Like I feel the same equally. But like as far as politics and stuff, like I actually don't care who you voted for. I really don't care. I think like I didn't vote for anybody, so that was my choice. Mm-hmm. I know there's pros and cons to that also. But there's certain. But I guess my point is with Pride and everything. I was like, yeah, people should. That's so funny. We didn't plan to do this. This all happened because of the thing, and then now it's like, that's so funny. I love it. We're loose, dude. Whatever. And I don't know. It's also so weird for me to be sincere like this. I'm like, do people really want to listen to a podcast about somebody being sincere?
Yeah, but I think that people feel that way because it's like, what am I allowed to share?
I'm just going to say it for the record and then not. That was my whole thing with the post too, is like, I kind of just want to say something like once for the record and then move on, Yeah. And so I'm not going to stand on it and scream about it, but like, if you're curious, now I like gay people.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fun to make fun of them. I'm not super into calling things gay. That's not my vibe.
I think Stoney could definitely have like a happy Pride post.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't think you necessarily have to attack people in order to get your point across because Stoney doesn't.
Exactly, yeah.
That's not Stoney's
Well, it's going to be a collab post between Stoney and Austin.
That's my vibe.
That's your vibe, yeah.
Okay, and I don't recommend it. I think it's mental illness mostly.
Yeah.
I don't like it when I do it. I fall into the trap all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I didn't go there when you mentioned it. I was like, I can't go there because I'm going to spread so much hate instead of positive vibes. Like there's no way for me to slip in to just positive vibes in this comment section. It's going to be me doing the same thing. Essentially what I do is I become that person. I do the same thing that person is doing to somebody else, to them, and they hate it. And I'm like, what's wrong? You don't like it when I'm you?
You don't like
it when
people are like this on the internet?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just being just like you. I'm just as fucking entitled as you are.
This
to be
is a great
asshole.
segue into our comment section on the last episode where we asked people to help us name the podcast.
Oh, name that podcast.
Wait, we'll do it again. I'll do it with you. Name that podcast. Very cool. First of all, quick update.
Mm-hmm.
We are our last 5 podcasts. We did 16 views, 28 views, 33, 45, 98.
Hell yeah!
So we're actually seeing some steady growth.
I love that.
And this is kind of the new format. So that's cool. Our best one was when the thumbnail "Why Daniel Tosh is being canceled" did get us 2,400 views.
Clickbait works. I know you guys hate it, but it works.
But here's what's funny: we have 6 likes on the most recent podcast. We had 8 likes on the Daniel Tosh podcast. So that's why we're not using clickbait anymore.
Yeah.
So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Altogonauts. How do you say that name? Altogonauts? Altoguts.
I don't know, man.
Hey, well, shout out Altoguts because they said,
when I have sex with her, I go all to her guts.
All into the guts.
All to guts.
All to the guts.
Well, yeah, my penis touches all the guts.
I'm touching all the guts in there.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting in there touching all the guts.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good.
I love your name. I like it, and I also love you.
He said, keep being yourself, man. Vulnerable is funny. You both together being yourselves is funny. Keep at it. You guys are actually entertaining compared to all these other small shit podcasts. Have your girl show a little cleavage and bam.
I didn't show any cleavage. I'm so sorry.
Y'all will blow up. Also, maybe work on a set slowly but surely. Camera quality is great though. And I told Gia after I got that comment, I was like, yeah, I'm good to do this podcast for at least another 6 months. That's all I needed.
Got him through.
I just need one. Like, for instance, I don't. You guys.
Do you really think it's the tits? My tits should be out.
Well, he's just
so
saying.
Big. It takes over the whole camera.
He's just saying that you do get more views with your. You know what I mean? Like
all right,
everybody.
You're right. Listen, the tits are coming out next time.
You can do it or not. Your body, your choice.
It's gonna be it's gonna be offensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a tough time focusing, but I'm down. I'm gonna have a lot less blood in my brain, but I'm with it. That's all we're looking for is I was just looking for a little bit of positive feedback, and you may not be a part of the Patreon, but if you did join the Patreon, it's only $1, very cheap. You would see that our Patreon is basically all geared towards this dude named David Lumpkins. We've got one guy,
solid follower,
dude. David Lumpkins literally for so many episodes has been essentially our producer, where he just sends us questions for us to answer, and then we're also exploring his very interesting love life. He's involved. He's dating someone in prison, and let's not say anything else. Check out the podcast for the Love After Lockup David Lumpkins exclusive. But we've essentially been making a Patreon for one guy, and we've been loving it.
Yeah.
It's super fun. So if you go to the Patreon, we'll answer whatever question. We're happy to connect with you. It's super fun.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for Altoguts. Thank you so much for that. And then people had pitches for the name. So
I love this. I'm ready.
Here's the pitches we got.
Okay.
Some ideas. Austina. Yes.
Okay.
Extra stoned.
Got it.
Stoned and honed. Stoner's relief. That's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Let's list all the ones, and then we can go through and kind of the rest of the podcast.
Stoner's relief sounds a little bit like one of us just came.
Name it the Sex Murder Podcast to reach more listeners, or Sex Murder Sports Show, cast a wide net.
I like that.
That's fun.
Sex Murder Sports Show.
Sex Murder Sports Show.
I actually like that one. And then we'll talk about at least sex, murder, or sports at some point.
We gotta censor the word sex probably in most of our.
No, ours is Seggs.
Oh yeah, Seggs.
Seggs. Murder.
Seggs. What if all the words were misspelled? Seggs. Murderer. Seggs. Unalive. Sports. Mervder. Seggs, Mervder, Sport.
Yeah.
Seggs, Mervder, Sperts.
I like that.
It's impossible to pronounce. Impossible to
Mervder,
spell.
Sperts.
Seggs, Mervder, Spurts. It's impossible to spell. It's impossible to find. It's impossible to say.
I love that.
No one would ever be able to get the name right.
It's Sex Mervder Sperts. Sex Mervder Sperts. I like doing that to people.
That's you know him from his Seggs, Mervder, Sperts podcast. Give it up for Austin Kratz. That's my comedy intro.
I really like that.
Every host on every show would curse my name. Like
I would laugh every time I had to say it.
They would butcher it every time.
Sex Mervder Sperts.
The fact that I'd have to make someone say that is kind of hilarious.
I like it. I kind of love that.
Hey, shout out to
even though we've bastardized it,
Ramen Denominator, and Ramen Denominator has actually been a pretty consistent commenter. And so we may have just found it. Let's go through a couple other ones. Somebody wanted to call it Soup Sandwich, the Soup Sandwich podcast.
Who's the soup? Who's the sandwich?
You're the soup because you're like looser, you're more free flowing.
Okay. I'm a little hot sometimes.
You're a little too hot sometimes.
I get a little too hot.
You'll burn some people.
Yeah. Sandwich.
And I'm a sandwich. Mm-hmm. I'm a little more structured.
Little witchy.
Huh?
Little witchy.
Little witchy? Oh, you're witchy.
You're witchy.
The soup would be witchier though.
No, sandwich.
Yeah, but they cauldron. The cauldron.
The cauldron.
I was saying it the way you said sandwich.
Wait. Are there any
honestly,
others?
Dude, I will sleep on it and we'll see, but Seggs Mervder Sperts is kind of amazing. And then we just have one more comment. Oh, Mohawk Wyatt, the guy who gave me also Mohawk, if you're listening, I told my buddy Joe I couldn't fit your beautiful piece of artwork because we flew Frontier, brought a backpack, that was it. We went real cheap with it, so I couldn't fit it. So my buddy Joe was supposed to send it to me, and he hasn't, and that's fine.
And so let's just make a clip. Fuck you, Joe, for not sending the art.
For not.
Just kidding. We love Joe so much. Mr. Joe.
Shout out to Joe McKenna. Phenomenal.
He's the best.
Phenomenal Denver comic and really good guy.
Fun to hang out with.
And
fun
funny
to
on
riff
stage.
with.
Fun on stage. Fun on stage and
person,
off.
Funny on stage.
Shout out Joe McKenna.
Let
Great
us stay
guy.
at his place. Super cool dude.
Yeah, he's trying. So I'll probably follow up. He's a busy guy, and it's such I knew automatically. It's such an annoying errand to have to mail something for your friend. Like I've done it for people. It's always annoying. So yeah, that's our comment section. Really positive. I like that.
Sex Mervder Sperts.
It's Sex Mervder Sperts, and we're moving in a direction which I like, which is like I'm looking because I have a massive following online on paper. The numbers are very big, but my engagement is very low, unfortunately, right now, and I'm working on ways to fix that. And one of those fun things that we're doing, and the reason that we started the podcast was I wanted to connect, even if it's a smaller group of people with a deeper connection. I actually value much more that smaller, more engaged, connected audience. So shout out to you guys for coming through, and we're growing slow and steady, and I like it.
Seggs Mervder Sperts.
Seggs Mervder Sperts is going to be the biggest podcast in the world because Mark Maron just ended his podcast. So
Was it called Sex Mervder Sweetin?
It was, and that's why we can use it. Actually, what if we just named it
Mark Maron's old podcast?
What if we just named it WTF? Because he doesn't have one.
Nice.
Untitled. We just name it Untitled Mark Maron Project. Okay, so you have a story. You almost Karen today, and then you stopped. You
No.
yourself?
I've stopped. The universe stopped me. The universe stopped me when I was leaving work today. Okay, so I work at a law office that my dad and my brother own, and it's inside this big complex that also has what is called an Israeli Tactical Academy. I think they
Krav Maga.
Yeah.
Which I've taken.
Okay, well, they do offer classes there. I'm sure they offer it to adults. I'm there every single day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I have only seen them have classes for children.
Okay.
And so these children come in around like 4 o'clock. Maybe
After
every
school.
day. Yeah. Okay. And they're in their Krav Maga uniforms and they're wreaking havoc on our building.
Okay.
Like they go into the bathroom, which is like many stalls, but they'll go, at least in the women's restroom, these girls will go in there and they'll lock the top lock. So you can't get in. Now you have to take a piss, but there's only one little girl in there and she's locked the main one and she's doing witchcraft in there. And I was definitely a little girl that was doing stuff like that in the bathroom, fucking the bathroom up. I'm like, let me in. I have to go to the bathroom. You know? So today I'm leaving and there is a whole set of new kids. It's almost exclusively boys and they are with a stick, like battering these like flowers that they have lining the driveway to come in.
Menaces.
So they're in the parking area where the cars like
destroying the foliage.
yeah, and they have gotten in trouble before because they were throwing rocks at the window.
This is strike 2.
This is strike 2,
Yeah.
but they're always kind of menacing around.
Yeah.
And I get it.
And they
I
know
was a kid.
Israeli self-defense, so you're a little scared of them.
My mom and I are leaving at the same time,
Yeah.
so I already know how my mom feels. And like the way that I was raised, if I was out there fucking throwing rocks or in the street, my mom would drag me by my hair and be like, get the fuck out of the street.
Yeah.
You know? So like I am like backing up and I roll down the window because I'm like, I'm about to tell this dad the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like get your kids out of the fucking street because I could tell they weren't going to move.
Right.
And then like suddenly around the other corner, the manager's daughter was in her car and she stopped and talked to the dad. So as I was driving up to say some shit, I saw that it was like the management that was stopping to talk to them. And so I rolled my window down and just talked to her loudly while the dad stood by my car. And I was just like trying to keep the parking lot safe, you know? But I didn't yell at the kids, even though in my soul, like the old crotchety man inside of my body was like, yell at them.
Yeah.
Tell them to get the fuck out of the road.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it.
But you didn't. You held back. Hey,
Well-
good job not yelling at those kids.
I want to.
I
I'm
know.
going to get a chance. And I've yelled at them before. I'm like, I work here. My father pays rent here. And I deserve to piss when I have to piss.
That's what you said?
Not like that, but that's the vibe.
My father pays rent here is crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna have a
That's the
little
most nepo baby shit. My daddy pays rent
He
here.
does. He
I
pays
know,
rent
it's
at
true.
this building.
It's very true.
And if I have to take a shit, I should be allowed to go in and take a shit.
Yeah. Banging on the door.
Yeah. I get
Amazing.
very insane.
Sir, your homeless daughter seems to be banging. She's not homeless. Oh, that's just the
I'm
energy she
dressed
has.
homeless, though.
That's just the energy she has.
I have like slippers on,
Yeah.
very chill.
Yeah.
Like I had somebody from the upstairs be like, "Are you looking for a suite?" I'm like, "I work here, babe. I know where all the suites are."
Yeah. Hey, good job. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Good job.
I feel compelled to Karen a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm bossy.
Yeah. You don't take
like-
shit.
I don't take shit. but
I'm literally the exact
I don't think you
opposite.
should be doing that. I was just raised by an absolute maniac.
Yeah.
So my instincts are bad.
It's good. You came in really clutch with Spectrum when we were setting up our internet. You were pretty aggressive on the phone.
I
And
am.
I was cringing a little bit, but at the end of the day, you did a good job and
We had the
got our
internet.
money back, got the internet
I
on,
know.
got it turned on right away because you're,
A nightmare.
yeah.
I
And
think
it's
there are certain
sometimes-
instances where it does come in handy. Definitely dealing with the bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's a financial institution, like I'm like, I go out of my way to let them know before I have a meltdown that is not them personally.
Right.
And I know that they are just a customer service agent.
Yeah.
But this is what they are paid to do, is listen to me be a fucking asshole.
Right.
Until they send me to somebody that has a high enough fucking pay rate that they don't want to deal with my shit.
Yeah.
And they give me what I want.
Yeah.
And typically that's just what I tell them. I'm like, if you cannot give me what I am asking for, I need you to connect me with someone who has the power to do it. And I know that there's somebody that works there that does. So why don't you continue to transfer me? Because I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the person that can give me what I want right now. Because I've been inconvenienced greatly.
Yeah.
I mean, I seriously don't feel, I feel like as far as banks goes, you should be allowed to like do
And
whatever.
I'm sort of like, hey, 911, so sorry. It seems like my house is on fire. If the fire department isn't busy and like you could send somebody, that'd be cool. It's burning to the ground. I would need some help. My hose isn't really working because it's just a garden hose.
Your hose is always working.
Hey.
I'm the hose.
Hey. Speaking of hose, dude, I had a little life update.
Yeah.
I filmed a comedy special for OnlyFans.
I was there and it was
You were
great.
there.
I loved it.
It was fun. We had a good time.
They tried to several times. They were like, "Are you camera
Gia
ready?"
became a part of the production.
I was.
And we'll save it to see how Gia's involved.
Yeah,
You'll have to check it out. But a bunch of other really funny comics. Great lineup.
Love 'em. Great host. Great lineup.
It was shot super well. It was, for my money, I said it was like an 8 out of 10 performance.
You had a great set.
Yeah, there were some obstacles, which was one, it was very bright. You want it to be a little bit darker. There was not a ton of audience members. You wish the room had been a little fuller.
But from what I hear, it was full.
Yeah, it took me about 2 minutes to kind of get comfortable on stage and get used to like, and also they said you're not allowed to do any crowd work. Or to avoid doing crowd work. And usually, if I feel like my rhythm is messed up on stage, I'll engage with the audience and like try to have fun with the audience and then segue from that into a joke or something. So I love crowd work. I think it's really fun. And they were like, don't do it. So I didn't do it. It took me a second, but I did find a really nice rhythm. And the set was very strong. I'm proud of it. I'm pretty hard on myself and honest about how I do. And I thought the set went nice. I had a really fun time filming a goofy intro, and again, you'll see it. It's gonna be free. It's gonna be on OnlyFans.tv. It's free. It's their like less explicit free platform. So it's not like a ton of nudity. It's still some sexual stuff, but not like nudity really. And then I also have an OnlyFans now. As a part of having the special, I have an OnlyFans. So you can subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm doing really ridiculous, goofy stuff on there.
Yeah.
And if there's something you want me to do on OnlyFans, let me know. I'm down to get a little weird. I don't know how weird yet, but
I took a really great picture of it.
She took a really funny picture of me. You got to see it. It's on my OnlyFans. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but let's just say it'd be really helpful if 20 people could subscribe to my OnlyFans for 2 months. Or if 20 people could buy 2 posts, that would be really helpful for me.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
I don't
You're
know
gonna
what
want
the rules are, but you're gonna want to.
We're creating content on there
That I can't post anywhere else.
Yeah,
I
so-
cannot post it anywhere else. I'll have uncensored weed stuff on there for sure. I'm getting real goofy.
He's gonna be teasing
I'm
you.
gonna be teasing.
It's gonna be
Get a little sexy.
Yeah.
Gia might.
Yeah, I'll collab. I've had an
She'll
OnlyFans
collab.
before. I'll come through.
Yeah.
I probably won't post on my page, but he'll just tag me in his post. So
So
if you
if
do
you're-
want to see anything, you will have to subscribe
If
to
you
his.
want to see Gia, maybe naked. I don't know.
You're offering me up naked. We'll see. We'll see. But
We'll
I'll
see.
definitely collab in some capacity.
Yeah.
Even if just,
And if you have stuff you want to see from us, perverted or otherwise, let us know and we'll talk about it and maybe do it. We'll see. Depends on what it is, obviously, but like.
My very first OnlyFans video was me in like a thong sitting on a cake.
Yeah.
And what if we both got in thongs and sat on a cake?
That's kind of hysterical. That's the type of stuff we might be doing. We don't know. We're figuring it out, but it might happen,
So,
dude.
maybe.
So subscribe to that. And I think that's everything we want to talk about today, yeah? All right, sweet. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to my...
I thought of something.
Say it.
Did you want to talk about how you hit me?
Not yet. I do, but I want like more time. Oh, the other thing we need to talk about, I accidentally hit Gia. Let's get that right. I hit her in my sleep. I accidentally rolled over and elbowed her in the eye. I'm talking about it, whatever.
Yeah.
And eventually I think it'll be a bit on stage.
Anyways,
I felt horrible about it, and I don't recommend hitting women.
I was asleep. I'm not sure where he was at. He says he was sleeping. I'm just kidding.
I was really upset, and
I'm just
I feel
kidding.
very bad about it.
He was very upset.
Yeah.
He was very upset.
I didn't like it.
Upset.
I don't know why you guys like hitting women. It feels terrible. It feels really bad.
Have you ever elbowed somebody in their sleep? Have you ever hit your girlfriend in your sleep?
Yeah,
Are people doing this a lot?
Is this common? How common is it to accidentally hit your girlfriend in your sleep, or your boyfriend, or whoever you're sleeping
Are you
next
just
to?
saying you're asleep and you're actually awake?
Taking out some of that anger, or?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. Let us know. But subscribe to my email list. Let me know where you live so I can come do stand-up. I'm going to be in Portland doing a bunch of different shows, but my big show in Portland is July 10th in Portland. Come see me.
I've got a new smoke show.
Her show went really great. I don't know if anyone from the
great.
podcast came, but it was packed. So shout out to everybody that came to Smoke Show with Jody Sweetin. Gia's producing it. She's writing the bits. Comics are coming in. They're doing these improvised bits. It's hilarious. I'm cold opening the show.
True.
So you see a little bit of me doing stand-up, and then you see a bunch of other funny people playing fun games. It's a great show. The next one is June 21st.
Yeah.
June 21st,
At
Los
Bespoke.
Angeles.
At
Bespoke on Fairfax. Very vibey spot.
Yeah.
Very fun. Please come by. It's a good time. Open bar. $28 open bar. Does it get any better than that, folks? I don't think so.
Yeah, and then we're also going to have tickets for people that don't drink. I think they're going to be at $15.
We got sober tickets too. That's sick.
We did notice that a lot of sober people came out, so we wanted to give an opportunity to get you guys some tickets for a little bit less expensive.
There's going to be a certain amount of free tickets. There's going to be a couple.
And I think we're also going to be at a festival this upcoming year.
Well, yeah, it's a long way off. But yeah,
we're excited.
Maybe might happen.
There's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of excitement.
A lot of heat. Come see it before it's impossible to get tickets. And yeah, but anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay stoked. Don't crash those spaceships. Bye.
Bye.